No! Stop it! Sit! You frantically exclaim while your adorable monster of a puppy nips playfully at your ankles and toes. Your puppy won't stop biting. You've tried everything to get through to them with no success. So, what now? If you are at your wit's end with your mouthy puppy, then this video is for you. You'll learn why your puppy is such a rascal and will leave you with 10 effective tips to stop your puppy biting fast. Before we get into this, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more doggy tips and best practices. Leave a comment down below saying I subscribe, and we will try our best to personally respond to your comments. Why do puppies bite? To help you process the methods for putting an end to their biting urges, you should take a minute to wrap your head around why your puppy has this annoying and painful habit. Your puppy's reasons are far from sinister, a little bratty maybe, but not malicious. Let's take a quick look at the 3 most common reasons for this behavior. Instinct. We use our hands to touch and discover. Puppies explore with their mouths. That's the one absolute thing they know from the second they're born. The point isn't necessarily to chew, destroy, or harm. They're just trying to understand how to interact with the world. It's a natural instinct. Teething. If your puppy is teething, then they are probably sore and frustrated. As the recipient of their frustrations, you should be able to relate. Teething is a natural part of your puppy's developmental stage. Their instincts tell them that the best way to relieve the pain is to chew. Boredom. An understimulated or bored puppy may act out with destructive behaviors, including nipping. Keeping your puppy mentally active is as important as their physical activity routines. For ideas on how to keep your pup stimulated, you can check out this video where we go over tips to keep your pup entertained. So, here it comes, your 10 tips to stop a puppy from biting. And keep in mind, one tip may work wonders for your pup, but do nothing for others. So find what works best for you and consistently apply it. Tip number 1, do not use your hands and feet for playtime. We've all done it. It's hard to resist tickling those little pink bellies or the I'm gonna getcha game. It seems like it would be a great way to bond with your new puppy, but it turns out it's not. What you are doing instead is telling them that you are a fun toy. You are unknowingly training them to see your fingers as a game. If you're just starting off, then do yourself a favor and keep a toy in your hand when you play. Don't offer the temptations of a finger nibble so you can nip the problem in the bud. Tip number 2, Yelp. When your puppy bites, yelp. Not a yip, not a whispered whimper, not even an ouch. Channel your inner puppy and belt out a yelp. Aim for sharp and high-pitched. The idea is to get your puppy's attention so that they let go or stop. I know, I read the title of this video too. You're probably here because you already tried this method and it didn't work, right? Well, I urge you to persist. It may not have been effective by itself, but when combined with our follow-up tips, it can effectively deter this naughty behavior. If you are new to the yelping method, then give it a try. Don't overdo it though. Puppies thrive when actions are repeated, but yelping too often will reduce the elements of surprise that catch your puppy's attention. Tip number 3, redirect your pup's attention. In conjunction with the Yelp method, redirection is a tactic that involves changing their focus from poor behavior to a good one. Grab a toy, shake it, squeak it, toss it, do whatever will get your puppy excited about the toy. You want to encourage them to engage in playtime with the toy, not with your hands. If you treat train, following appropriate playtime with some tasty snacks can further associate toys with playtime, instead of your delicious fingers. For a teething puppy, try offering a cool toy or treat to help soothe the pain they are feeling from the movement in their mouths. To do this, just toss their favorite chewies in the freezer for half an hour. You will want to look for a tough, durable toy, like the Kong Extreme Goody Bone. It can hold treats of your choice at each end of the bone for extra play value. Tip number 4, perform familiar training. Any activity can be a training activity. After you yelp, try throwing a few simple vocal commands at them. Stick with tricks that they already know and keep them simple. Sit, down, or shake a paw are some of the basics. This is a great way to get their attention and change the focus of the game. Take a few minutes to go through their list of commands and make sure that you are rewarding their excellent listening skills. When you're ready to stop, you can offer a treat or toy that they can play with by themselves. This is another form of redirection. If you need help with dog training, you can always check out the Brain Training for Dogs course. You will learn effective techniques to tap into your dog's hidden intelligence and stop bad behaviors right from the comfort of your home. Tip number 5. Remember to reward positive behaviors. As a puppy parent, you can often get caught up in only saying no and trying to correct bad behaviors. The thing is, when you step back and consider your puppy's behaviors, you'll notice they're actually doing some really positive things. The question is, are you rewarding those positive behaviors and moments as you should be? If you are going through the process of overcoming puppy biting, you need to remember to praise the successful moments. When your pup comes up to you and lets you pet them without getting nippy, praise and reward them. Maybe you will see your puppy chewing a toy instead of your slippers or hand. Reward them. If your puppy licks your hand instead of biting it, reward them. Your job as a pup parent is to teach your dog what you want them to do. How can they know if you don't let them know when it's happening? P.S. If you're looking for a high-value reward treat for your pup, we've got your back. Check out Zuki's natural training treat that comes in a variety of flavors from salmon, chicken, peanuts, and more. There is so much to choose from. We bet your dog would be a fan too. If you like what you see so far, subscribe and give us a like. Hit the notification bell so you're notified anytime we upload. Tip number 6. Stop puppy biting with a small timeout. Of course, you praise the positive moments, but at times you have to take away what your pup is desiring. In the instance of biting, pups are looking for playtime and engagement with us humans, so if they can't handle it properly, take yourself away from the situation. Leave the room, put them in another room, or put them into a playpen for 5 to 10 minutes. Implementing this method consistently will help your pup come to understand that when biting starts, playtime stops. A note on this. In most cases, it is best to not use the crate as a negative reinforcer like a timeout. Your pup's crate should be something they only equate with positive moments and situations. Tip number 7. Don't make yourself enticing. Sometimes without knowing it, you may be making yourself more enticing to be bitten by your pup. Of course, I'm not saying your puppy biting you is your fault. It's just that you can do things personally to make yourself less enticing to be bitten. For example, when your pup starts nibbling, do your best to not jerk your hand away quickly. Most dogs love things that are moving. So if you jerk your hand or foot away, your pup may think you're trying to be playful. If your pup starts biting, let your hand go limp. Then implement some of the other techniques we've chatted about, like redirection to chew toys or training. Tip number 8. Get your pup something healthy to chew on. One of the most important steps to addressing biting behaviors is to keep your pup mentally stimulated and busy. Chews won't solve all your biting and nipping problems, but they sure can help to keep your pup busy. The right chew will help your pup burn off some energy and fill their need to nibble while keeping them stimulated. There are many suitable options out there, but we're personally biased towards all-natural Angus beef bully sticks. They are free of additives, hormones, or unhealthy chemicals, making them an excellent chew for your pup. Tip number 9. Sufficient socialization with other dogs. Some of the best teachers for a puppy can be other dogs. Dogs are very skilled at helping each other learn what is okay for play and what is too aggressive. One quick note on socializing your puppy is that you should always be there to monitor them. Be active and aware and be ready to intervene if the play gets out of hand or aggressive. Some dogs have lower levels of patience with puppy biting, so be aware of how the other dogs are responding. As your puppy plays with other dogs, they'll quickly learn what levels of biting and nipping are tolerable to other dogs. Many pup parents find that the more they can correctly socialize their puppy, the milder the puppy biting will become. Tip number 10. Be consistent. The best part of all our tips is that they can be used together. A single trick may not be effective, but combining multiple methods can help you get into your pup's head that biting is not the right way to play or get attention. The last tip, and it's an important one, is to get everyone in your house on board with your chosen method. If your pup gets one response from you and another from the rest of your family, then it will be even more challenging to break this bad habit. Teach your methods to each person that would regularly interact with your pup. You can even advise guests and new friends to follow simple steps when meeting your puppy for the first time. This way, your puppy can still interact and socialize, but it will always get a consistent and effective response if they decide to say hi, mouth first. Above all, remember to stay patient with yourself and your pup. Although it may seem like their progress is slow or non-existent, any progress is good progress. Are you anxious about introducing your new pup to your home safely? Watch this video for tips to puppy-proof your house. We go over many easy hacks and tips to puppy-proof your house or apartment. You will be surprised by how many things you have in your house that pose as a hazard to your new puppy. We know the process can be overwhelming, but don't worry, we have put together a great resource for you to thrive as a new puppy owner. If you're new to our channel and you like it, leave us a comment and please subscribe.